Hi everyone, welcome to the Celebrity Diaries. Mary Wilson, a name inseparable from effortlessness ability and ageless music. However, behind the astonishing profession and amazing achievement, there were battles and difficulties that a couple really had some awareness of. In this video, we'll jump into Mary Wilson's unprecedented excursion. What happened to the one who was once on top of the world? How could she end up in a deserted house? And what was the genuine story behind her miserable passing? Stay tuned as we investigate Mary Wilson's extraordinary heritage, the fortune she abandoned, and the mysteries of a day-to-day existence that was, however intricate as it might have been, stylish. This is the untold story of Mary Wilson, a symbol, a survivor, and a legend. Mary Wilson, the famous American vocalist who died in 2021, left behind a heritage as a pioneer in music history and an estimated total of assets of $4 million, eminent internationally, as an establishing individual from the Supremes. She was necessary to the outcome of the incredible Motown bunch that ruled the 1960s music scene. The Supremes not only turned into the most elevated graphing young lady bunch in U.S. history, but also one of the most mind-blowing selling young lady gatherings ever. Accomplishing 12 Billboard Hot 100 #1 hits. Her excursion to acclaim started in 1961 when the Supremes, initially called the Primates, endorsed with Motown Records, sending off a vocation that would help characterize a period in acknowledgement of her pivotal commitments to music. Wilson, close-by bandmates Diana Ross. What's more, Florence Ballard was enlisted into the rowdy corridor of acclaim in 1988, establishing her status as a social, what's more, melodic symbol. Mary Wilson was brought into the world on Walk 6, 1944, in Greenville, Mississippi, the oldest of three youngsters. Mary was conceived to Sam Wilson, a butcher, and Johnny Mae Wilson, close by her kin. Roosevelt. Furthermore, Kathy Mary's initial years were checked by the far-reaching developments of the incomparable movement, a period when African-American families like hers moved toward the North in search of better, amazing open doors. Sam Wilson joined endless others in this excursion, taking his family to Chicago. Anyway, Mary's life took a different way when, at 3 years old, she was taken on by her Auntie Ivory and, furthermore, Uncle John L. Pippin in Detroit. This choice carried youthful Mary to a city that would before long become inseparable from M-Town. The sound that would characterize an age. Mary grew up trusting that her auntie and uncle were her organic guardians. Her mom, Johnny Mae, also, kin, later moved to Detroit as well. Rejoining the family, they settled in the Brewster Douglas lodging projects, a lively yet testing climate where Mary's fantasies of a lifelong in music started to come to fruition. It was in this lodging project such Mary's reality crossed with another future legend, Florence Ballard. The two turned out to be quick companions, holding over their adoration for music. Furthermore, performing together in school ability shows this fellowship turned into the underpinning of quite possibly of the most famous gathering in music history. In 1959, Florence welcomed Mary to try out for Milton Jenkins, who was collecting a sister act to supplement his male vocal triple. The Primes. Mary's tryout was effective, and she joined Florence, Diana Ross, and Betty McGlone structured the Primates. This gathering was the forerunner to the incredibly famous Supremes. Mary's early stages in Detroit, moreover, brought her into contact with the Franklin sisters, Artha, Irma, and Carolyn, girls of the persuasive minister at her neighborhood Baptist church. These early encounters advanced her comprehension of music and creativity, setting the stage for her future accomplishments. By 1961, the Primates had endorsed with Motown Records, a choice that would perpetually modify their direction under the direction of Motown's visionary pioneer Berry Gordy. The gathering was renamed the Supremes. What followed was an exceptional ascent to fame over more than an 18-year range. The Supremes overwhelmed the outlines, delivering 33 top 40 hits and 12 #1 singles. Melodies like Child Love, You Can't Rush Love, and Stop. For the Sake of Affection, it became immortal. Works of art solidifying their place in music history. Mary Wilson's commitments to the Supremes expanded past her vocal exhibitions. She assumed a crucial part in forming the gathering's picture, teaming up intimately with choreographers and beauticians to consummate their stage presence. Her effortless class, furthermore, attractive appeal, made her an image of marvelousness, moving innumerable yearning specialists. The gathering went through a critical rebranding, becoming Diana Ross and the Preeminent Dreams in 1967. This change denoted the start of Diana Ross's rise as an independent craftsman. At the point when Ross withdrew in 1970, the Supremes went on with Mary as the, as it were, predictable part, exploring arrangement changes and developing melodic patterns until the gathering disbanded in 1977. Mary then set out on a performance vocation, delivering her self-named debut collection in 1979. The disco enlivened record highlighted the single Super Hot, which arrived at number 90 on the pop diagrams. However, her second collection was racked after Moan dropped her in 1980. Mary stayed courageous. She moved her concentration to melodic theater, showing up in creations like A Bee Colony, Moving in the Roads, and Preeminent Soul. Her energy for performing proceeded to sparkle in the 20,110 Mary delivered new music, including the singles Life's Done Right by Me and Sweetheart Mother, Johnny May, followed by Time to Continue On in 2015, which arrived at number 17 on the announcement, Dance Dance diagram. Her persevering inventiveness displayed her capacity to adjust to changing melodic scenes, Mary likewise leaving her imprint as a creator, writing 3 books that dug into her life and inheritance. Her 1986 journal Dream Young Lady, My Life, as an incomparable. Remaining parts, the top-rated rowdy collection of memoirs ever, ensuing works of incomparable confidence, Sometimes We'll Be Together in 1990, and Preeminent Fabulousness. 2019 offered further bits of knowledge into her venture and the creativity behind the Supremes. In 2021, Motown respected Mary's solo vocation by delivering an assortment of her accounts. This accolade highlighted her significant commitments to music and culture throughout her life. Mary Wilson exemplified flexibility and tastefulness, as well as a resolute obligation to her create house in Henderson, Nevada, in 2002. House Mary made a huge investment in her way of life and solace by buying a noteworthy 7,000 FT guide-style home situated in a renowned gated country club, People Group in Henderson, Nevada. The property, which she obtained for $94,000, embodies the class and usefulness looked for by knowing mortgage holders. This home, which Mary cherished until her passing in February 2021, stands as a demonstration of her refined taste and love for agreeable extravagance. Settled on a rambling 18,000 FT parcel, the home flaunts a shocking stone exterior that brings out the appeal of customary guide engineering. Past its amazing outside lies a terraced desert garden intended to offer tranquility and amusement. The open-air region includes an in-ground pool and spa. That's what an outlined, flowing cascade adds to the atmosphere of unwinding for facilitating get-togethers or getting a charge out of quiet nights. The lawn likewise incorporates a covered porch, an enchanting gazebo, and an implicit barbecue, each detail from the carefully tiled porch. Furthermore, the walkway to the brightening carport reflects cautious preparation, and an eye for feel inside the home features a kitchen that is both a cook's fantasy and a visual pleasure with broad stone ledges. A custom fridge, a two-fold broiler, and redesigned machines, the kitchen joins usefulness with polish. A stroll in the storeroom guarantees more than adequate capacity, while perspectives on the beautiful lawn upgrade the culinary experience. All through the home, quality craftsmanship is apparent in subtleties such as travertine and Brazilian wood flooring. Estate screens and custom block and stone accents the decaying iron railings, high roofs, and brightening moldings add a dash of loftiness, while common-sense redesigns like roofs, sprinklers, and 2 flights of stairs give both well-being and comfort. A special enlivening wine stockpiling region further raises the home's allure, reflecting its appropriateness for facilitating and engaging. The format is mindfully intended to take care of an assortment of ways of life. The lower level offers an amicable mix of spaces, including one room, an office, and a back family room. A formal lounge area, an easygoing feasting region. What's more, a back lounge room with a bar for loose mingling. The upper level extends the living quarters, highlighting 4 extra rooms, a space, a utility room, and an additional extra space. This design guarantees both protection and shared spaces, making the home ideal for families or the individuals who appreciate having visitors. The property is situated in a gated local area that gives inhabitants with a large group of shared conveniences, improving the locals' allure. These incorporate a tennis and ball court and a jungle gym. A security administration, furthermore, a recreation area offering a healthy lifestyle style that mixes selectiveness with comfort. In 2014, Mary tried to sell this superb home, posting it for $1,300,000. Regardless of not finishing the deal, she kept on esteeming the property until her last days. An impression of its profound association with her life and character, the home remaining parts and inheritance addressing Mary's immaculate taste and her interest in an agreeable, sumptuous way of life. In a deserted house in Mississippi. Deserted house notwithstanding her home in Henderson, Nevada, Wilson purportedly claimed a dazzling bequest on 3 sections of land in Mississippi, this rambling property. Thanks for watching this video.